Located inside MGM Grand, right across from the MGM Grand Garden Arena inside the district, you'll find Nellie's Southern Kitchen. All right, so we're seated here at Nellie's Southern Kitchen, and if you're unfamiliar with what Nellie's Southern Kitchen is, it's actually a restaurant owned by the Jonas family, and yes, that Jonas family, the Jonas Brothers and their parents. Nellie is actually the Jonas Brothers' great-grandma, and they have some home recipes from Nellie that they keep on their menu. And our server just said, the cool thing about those, they're denoted by the silhouette of Nellie, is that whatever chef is working here at the restaurant, they're not allowed to touch those recipes. Those have to stay the same. Pay homage to the great-grandma and her home cooking. So we're really excited. We're from the South, obviously. We love Southern food, and all of this stuff is right up our alley. So we're so excited to show you everything that we get. This is such a cool, homey restaurant. It's got really cool Southern touches to it. And there's some cool Jonas Brothers memorabilia, which we'll definitely have to show you in a little bit. But first, we'll get some cocktails and we'll order some food.
Yo, this restaurant is so comfortable. Like, I feel like I'm home. We're sitting in this booth. It's super plush and soft. There's chandeliers in here, but it's not gaudy and over the top. Like, it's just a beautiful country home. You've got big portraits of like animals and owls, like, you know, living in the country. I feel like you can definitely see the Jonas Brothers touches throughout because there's guitars. It's obvious that music is a big part of that family. There's even what looks like to be a stage. They've got big screens out there where they're playing sports games. So if you love to watch sports, like, you can watch them here. It's giving both kind of approachable upscale and sports bar all in one.
So if you look on the menu, there's really tongue-in-cheek references to the Jonas Brothers. So for instance, Abed ordered the SOS Margarita as one of his drinks. I got the Cup of Joe, which actually uses the Jonas Brothers tequila in the drink. So I'm excited about that. There's the Love Bug hamburger, and some of the other items as well are kind of named after Jonas Brothers songs or reference the Jonas Brothers. So it's really understated. It's kind of cool. If you're a fan, you're definitely going to be able to pick out what's named after Joe, Nick, Frankie, Kevin, all of them. And if you're not, no worries. You're here to enjoy some really good down-home Southern cooking. All right, for my cocktail, I got the Cup of Joe. Joe Jonas. Shout out Camp Rock. It's made with their Jonas family tequila, Tepozan Añejo. So it's got cold brew, simple syrup, and it's also got Kahlua. So it's kind of a riff on an espresso martini, but with tequila. So I'm excited. Let's give it a shot. Oh, wow. Okay, delicious. So you don't taste the tequila whatsoever in that. You really taste the coffee from the cold brew and the Kahlua. Those are the two flavors that really are shining through right now. Like I said, you can't even taste the tequila, which is kind of neat. If you're thinking, oh, tequila espresso martini, that's not going to really be good, you don't taste the tequila. It's made with an añejo, which is aged the longest. So actually, the finish is really, really smooth. You kind of get a little bit of smokiness at the back, but that's it. It's a little bit sweet from the simple syrup. I'm going to give that a 4 out of 5. I think I prefer to taste the alcohol a little bit. But honestly, if you're not a fan of alcohol and you don't want to taste it in your drink, get that. It's really good.
I've got that SOS Margarita is what I ordered. So the SOS Margarita comes with mezcal, Aperol, passion fruit, agave, and lime. Oh, y'all. That is so good. Immediately 5 out of 5. It's so smoky, but not like over the top. The Aperol provides enough bitterness that cuts through some of the acid and the sweetness. This is not only a gorgeous drink, but it tastes so good. Chris, I think you're gonna love this. I hope I'm not exaggerating here, but this is really good.
All right, Abed hyped that up, and I'm excited. We did just go to Ensenada, and we had the original margarita, which was maybe one of the best margaritas of my life. So maybe we're big into margaritas all of a sudden, but let's give this a taste. Ooh, okay, that is crisp and delicious. And you can taste the alcohol. That's really, really good. Yeah, I like that better than my drink, I think. All right, for our first appetizer, we got the Southern Rolls. It's basically a Southern egg roll. So it's an egg roll filled with the most delicious things. Bacon, mac and cheese, collard greens, chicken, and it comes with like a sweet chili dipping sauce. So when you get a dipping sauce, you always have to use it. Oh my God, this looks so good. Let's try it. I can't wait. Okay, that's stupid. That's so good. And with that sweet chili sauce, you get the smokiness from the bacon. You get the real savory collard greens in there that add a nice bite to it. Of course, the meat is super good. That chicken is delicious. And the mac and cheese, hello. Mac and cheese is delicious. All rolled up together, mixed together, and deep fried. 5 out of 5. This is amazing. I bet you were going to love these.
All I gotta say is, whoa, Nellie. Is that where that comes from? Because of Nellie? Because I took a bite of that, and this sauce is kind of spicy, but not like over the top. So if you're spice averse, maybe avoid it. But if you like spice, you're gonna really enjoy that. But it's not necessarily too hot. These are so good. These are so good. They're crispy, crunchy. The chicken is good. Mac and cheese. I've had something like this, like a fried mac and cheese before, but wow. That's all I can say is wow. It's crispy, savory. It's everything that you'd want in an appetizer. You gotta dress your biscuits, y'all. You gotta dress. All right, Chris and I are Southern boys. Of course, we had to order the Southern biscuits, the basket of biscuits. These are absolutely delicious. They're flaky, buttery. Sometimes biscuits can be too dense. Y'all know on Random Recess, our thing about bread service is that if you have to pay for the bread service, which you do with this, it's got to be good. You can't phone it in. When it's free, you can give some leeway. When you have to pay for the bread service, it's just got to be fire. It's got to be good. These are flaky, buttery. Do both, the butter and the jam. Man, you're not going to lose. 5 out of 5.
They asked us if we liked green tomatoes, fried green tomatoes. Hello, we're from the South. Of course we love fried green tomatoes. If you've never had a fried green tomatoes are a little bit more tart, they're a little bit more firm, and when you deep fry them, oh, it's heaven. So let's try these and see if they hold up. They're boiling lava hot on the inside, so be careful. They are really good. The tomato is delicious, but honestly the star of the show is whatever it's battered and fried in. The batter is just like really light and crispy. You know, some of the fried green tomatoes that we've had in the past back home, the batter's like really thick, and that's like all you get. You get a little bit of tomato. You get a lot of tomato, it really shines through, but that light, crispy batter, oh, that sets it off, and it's delicious. I will say the only thing that I think it might be lacking is a little bit of salt, but that might just be in the first bite I took, I don't know. Other than that, phenomenal. These are delicious.
Wow, these are crunchy. Like, you can tell when something's fried well because as you're slicing through it, you can hear that crunch, and you can hear it. Now, these have cooled down a bit, which is good because Chris said they were really hot. Everything came out super fresh, too. Y'all, the fried green tomato, the crust on that, Chris is so right. The sauce is really good, too. Sometimes it gets neglected what it's battered and fried in, and it can just be so bland. So far, even the biscuit is seasoned, the fried green tomato is seasoned. The Jonas Brothers are not afraid of seasoning. Nellie was not afraid of seasoning. And you can tell with every bite. We can't wait because our main course just arrived. And if the appetizers have told us anything, we're in for a treat.
So I got Nellie's famous fried chicken. This is the #1 seller here at Nellie's Southern Kitchen. So I had to try the #1. This looks great. It looks like real original country fried chicken. Look at this. So I'm excited about this because the pieces aren't like monstrous. They're not like mutant chickens. So I feel like these are going to be really fresh. You get collard greens and mac and cheese with it. Comment down below. Do you prefer your fried chicken extra crispy or just kind of more original? I like it original. Oh, hello, is there anything better? So I'm going to try this by itself. And I also got some Tabasco because if you know, you know, Tabasco on fried chicken. But let's try it. I'm a dark meat kind of guy. I love my thighs and my legs. Oh yeah, that's really good. So it's seasoned pretty simply. There's nothing too crazy in there. Nothing spicy, which is why I got the hot sauce. The skin is nice and crispy. It's not super duper crispy, but honestly, I kind of like my fried chicken more home style like that, where the skin isn't like crackling off the chicken. This is excellent fried chicken, y'all. Like I said, it's not like Louisiana style or anything like that, so there's no like cayenne or anything like that in here, but it is seasoned, which you can taste. The chicken has a really great flavor. It's still really juicy. This is excellent fried chicken. I have no complaints about it. The fried chicken by itself, I'm gonna give 5 out of 5. This is great fried chicken. And it's not like oily and greasy, which I really appreciate. Sometimes, you know how you get fried chicken from fast food places and it's just a puddle of grease? This is not that. You can tell this is fresh. All right, I'm trying the sides. The collard greens are nice and salty, just how I like them. They're soft, not bitter at all. And there's giant chunks of ham in here. Those collard greens are really good. And if you've never had collard greens, what are you doing with your life? These are awesome. Let's try the mac and cheese. I already like it because it's the spiral noodles and there's a nice thick layer of cheese on the top. This is gonna be good. It's 4 cheese mac and cheese. Okay, that's freaking amazing. That's, oh my God, hold on. The mac and cheese is actually seasoned, which a lot of times they just rely on the cheese to be the only flavor. That's actually seasoned really well. Not only that, it's super creamy. So you have the layer of melted cheese on top, and then it's super creamy mac and cheese on the bottom. It's not dry. Sometimes with a baked mac and cheese, you can get like really dried out, stuck together noodles. That is not the case with that. That side is elite. Do not miss the mac and cheese when you're here at Nellie's. Oh my God.
Now, y'all, at any cookout, family, dinner, I'm in charge of the mac and cheese. Like, that's kind of my specialty. So the fact that my husband is so in love with Nellie's mac and cheese, I'm a little jealous, but I've got to try it. So that's what we're going to do. I know I shouldn't be jealous of Nellie, but I am. You know what? I am. I'm only human. Oh my God. I could, without even trying it, you can smell the seasoning. I already know this is going to be good because I know mine is good. We knew the mac and cheese was good because it was in the southern rolls, like, but it was deep fried. And so it was really great in that, but you couldn't really just distinguish that flavor. But when you get the side of mac and cheese, they have this as an entree side. I don't think they do. If anyone's watching this, make this an entree. Put some chicken or something on. Sorry, Chris, one more bite. If you love mac and cheese, you will die for that. That is so good. All right, so I got the braised short rib. Oh my God, look at that. I'm barely pressing. The boner just comes right off. That's how you know it was braised for at least 12 hours. Look at that. I have to say, like, I smell my food. My thing is that you eat with your senses. You eat with your eyes, you eat with your nose, your scent, right? Obviously your taste buds, but also you can hear things, the crunch. Like, you eat with all of your senses. Touch. Okay. I've been really cold lately, ever since my surgery, and I crave comfort food. It's very warming. Like, meat and potatoes warm me up. And that's what I've gotten here with the mashed potatoes and the braised short rib. Short rib has to be braised for a while to really break down. And when it's done right, you saw the bone, it just came right off. I barely press and all the meat just shreds up. And when you bite into it, you taste all of that flavor. You can really taste, they definitely use some red wine in there. You can taste the stock. I'm sure it's a homemade stock too. Nothing about this, no notes.
All right, Abed stole some of my mac and cheese. Time for revenge. I'm stealing some of his short rib. Let's go. I saw him pull the bone out. That was crazy. Let's get a nice big chunk here. That is really good. So I will say, the piece that I got was a little bit dry, but when you eat it with the mashed potatoes, it solves the issue. It is super beefy, really tender, and delicious. I'll give that a 4 out of 5. I think I like my plate better, but that short rib, you should get it. It's good.
I really don't have any complaints. And I know I've been scoring things really high lately. When we were at Mother Wolf recently, everything was just great. But that's the thing about Las Vegas. If you are a restaurant that's going to survive, because there's just so much competition in this city, you have to bring it. And I have to say, Nellie's has brought it. To anyone that's coming to Las Vegas, whether you like the Jonas Brothers or not, like Chris said, there's nothing out here other than a few Easter eggs on the menu and then a few other surprises we're going to show y'all in a second. Like, it's not about them, it's about the family, it's about Nellie, it's about her recipes, it's about their heritage. And that comes through in everything.
All right, with some Tabasco sauce now to add a little heat. You know, fried chicken is a messy food. It's a finger food. You got to get in there. Who cares if you get it on your face? It's going to happen. With that Tabasco sauce, that's what this was missing. I like a little spice in my fried chicken. Delicious. That was absolutely fantastic. That Tabasco is what this chicken really needed to bring it to the next level. It was good before, but with hot sauce, it's even better.
Oh, it smells great. Okay, I'm gonna dig in. Chris is letting me have a bite. I'm not stealing anything. I'm with Chris. Home style. I do like a good crunch. I do like extra crispy. But sometimes I just want good southern chicken, and that's exactly what you're getting here. You can taste the seasoning. It's not just salt and pepper in the flour. Like, the breading here has been well crafted. It smells so good too. Again, with the senses. And the chicken, I don't know if they brine it before they fry it. I'm not sure how they prepare it, but it is super juicy. Granted, I am eating the thigh, but every bite has just been better than the next.
You know, Abed and I are both dark meat boys, and here at Nellie's, that's all they serve you. It came with a leg, a thigh, and a wing, so all dark meat, no breast in sight. If you come here to Nellie's and you get the fried chicken, you better come hungry, because you get 3 seconds. That's right, you can get more chicken for free. I mean, it's included in the price, but whatever. It's free. I don't have room for that. Otherwise, I would. I gotta save room for dessert, y'all. The most important part of the meal. Am I right?
Yeah, y'all, like any good southern restaurant, you're not gonna leave hungry. Like, all of these portions they're sinful. You are in Sin City, but it's exactly what you would get if you were probably at their dinner table. Like, they don't skimp. The prices are actually reasonable for Las Vegas. I mean, I'm really happy about this. Like, this was such a great trip. I'm thankful Chris found this and was like, hey, let's go eat here.
So like Abed said earlier, just want to touch on the price point of this restaurant. Things aren't cheap. All right, we're in Las Vegas. We're on the Strip. It's going to be a little bit pricey. I mean, Abed's meal alone, the short rib, was like almost $50. That's not cheap. That's expensive. The portions are huge. You are not going to leave here hungry. And for it being on the Strip, they could charge way more than this and get away with it. And they don't. So honestly, it's weird calling something that's $50 a value, but Vegas Strip prices, it really is. And I feel like we're getting our money's worth. I really do.
And, you know, I'm just washing all this food down with my SOS Margarita. It is an SOS.
I don't think those are the words.
Chris, don't lyric check me. He just goes, those aren't the words. They are after this margarita.
Fake fan.
Whatever. This is the SOS Margarita. And seriously, I haven't had that much, but it's hitting. It's perfect. And now we have to figure out what we're getting for dessert, because honestly, everything sounds good, but we don't have room for everything.
All right, so we ordered our desserts, and originally we had gotten the peach cobbler and the skillet cookie because we couldn't decide which ones. So we got those, and then they brought out the dessert trio for us to try some other desserts. Oh my God, this is amazing. First off, so cute that there's little cutout shapes of Nellie on top of each of the desserts. But we have a strawberry shortcake that's made with Villa One tequila. We have banana pudding, a classic Southern dessert. And then we have Cup of Joe, which is kind of like a coffee chocolate dessert. Come on, how cute are these desserts? And they're in little mason jars. Adorable. Oh my God. It's coffee, it's chocolate. The chocolate's not super sweet, but that coffee adds a nice bitterness to it. And it's rich. It is so rich. Oh my God. I'm trying to pinpoint like the right wording for it. It's just like a thick mousse. That is really good. I bet you're gonna love that. If you love chocolate, get that. It is so good.
Yo, I'm going banana pudding. It's nanner time. Look at that. Again, look at the detail. You have Nellie's silhouette right there. Let's dig in, y'all. I make a great banana pudding, so I am a bit of a harsh critic here when it comes to desserts, because I have sweet teeth, is what I say. Oh my God. Look at that. I see you, Nellie. I see you, Jonas Bros, the Jonas fam. I don't know if this is a family recipe or what, but that is better than Magnolia Bakery. Said it. I said it right here. You heard it on Random Recess. It is better than Magnolia Bakery's nanner pudding. That is so good. Chris, you do not like bananas. You don't like the texture or really the flavor. I dare you not to like that.
That's a bold claim. That's a hot take, Abed. Better than Magnolia Bakery?
Yes.
You're gonna get flamed in the comments, I think, but let's try this. It's got like chunks of banana in there. Not for me. I'm not a banana fan. If you love banana though, and you love banana pudding, I think you're gonna like that. It's missing the Nilla wafers. I know there's like a topping.
No, it's in there. They're in there.
Are they? Why am I eating it another bite? Okay, hold on.
Because it's not.
It's good, but not a banana fan, so that's not for me. But I'm glad that you love it a bit.
So I was right. I said, I dare you not to like it. And he said it was good, so that counts, and I won. That means I get to try the strawberry next. This was so soft, but kind of hard to get out of the jar, just like the chocolate. But this is the strawberry shortcake. I love nanner pudding, so to me, that's the 5 out of 5. So if I were to rank them, I'm a nanner pudding guy, so that's going to be my top choice. And then I would say the chocolate, and then I would say the strawberry shortcake. None of these are bad. Like, each of these are balanced. There's some texture in there, so it's not just one note. But again, nanner pudding boy, so that takes the cake for me. Or I guess the pudding.
I really like that strawberry shortcake. It's got chunks of strawberry. You can taste the tequila too, which is really interesting. Here's my final ranking. Chocolate, number 1. Strawberry shortcake, number 2. Banana pudding, number 3. Then, agree to disagree, I guess. All right, skillet cookie time. If you know me, you know that I love a good pizookie. That's basically what this is. It's huge, by the way. It's like as big as my hand. Comes with some ice cream on the top. Oh my god, the cookie is so soft and fudgy. Look at that. All right. And the skillet is piping hot, by the way, so I don't want to touch it, but here we go. Here we go. All right. Look at how fudgy that cookie is. Holy cow. That's incredible. That's hands down the best dessert. I'm already calling it. The cookie has crispy edges. It is super fudgy and soft in the middle. Tons of chocolate. It's hot, so you get the cold ice cream with the hot cookie and the crunch from the edges. Woo. And it's huge. That is delicious. That is so good. 5 million out of 5. That is amazing. One of the best bites of dessert I've had in a very long time.
You know, Nellie, I'm starting to get really upset because the cookie that Chris loved the most before this was my cookie. Because I bake a lot. I make brownies and cookies. I'm talking brown butter bourbon cookies. I'm talking brown butter chocolate chip bourbon cookies. And he said those were the best. Apparently not. You can have it. It's better. It's better than mine. Fine. Oh, it's better. It's better than mine. I'm gonna have to recreate this at home. I don't think I can. Oh, there's definitely some brown butter in there. Oh my god. Sometimes chocolate chip cookies can be too dense and almost raw in the center. This is cooked through and through, but it's still soft and chewy. And that crust that comes out of the cast iron skillet, because of the cast iron skillet, it's phenomenal. That's why pizookies are so good. With the ice cream, all right. All right, you win. You win. I get it. 5 out of 5. I am so full. But my favorite dessert, honestly, one of my top 5 favorite desserts is peach cobbler. And just look at this thing. Oh, I don't want it to fall. It's hot. Everything came out super fresh and hot. Okay, I'm not going to use both serving spoons, but I'm going to use the one. All right, let's dig in here. Where do we start? I'm just going to get cobbler first. Okay, what do we think? Okay, I'm a little nervous. Peach cobbler is my favorite. I don't know about this. I don't want to be like too critical. But so peach cobbler is my favorite, like I said. This is not my favorite peach cobbler. I'd probably give it a 3 out of 5. Just because I don't think the crumble on top really fully cooked, and like it's a little too loose. I like my cobbler to be a little more like compact in terms of the crust. But if this is your style, you're gonna love it. The peaches are fresh, like they are stewed. The flavor of the peach comes out. There's nothing artificial here. And then with the ice cream, it is really good. But because it's like one of my top 5 desserts, I have to be honest. But honestly, we're going to go into a diabetic coma because there's just too much here. We're going to keep eating. We're going to take food back to our room. Chris, I want you to try and get your thoughts, but I have no more room.
You see what Abed is saying? The peaches are the star of the show there, though. Those are perfection. I do wish the crumble on top was a little tighter and a little more crisp, but it has good flavor. I just think it's a little soggy. It's nowhere near the pizookie. It's nowhere near the skillet cookie. That's the elite dessert here.
And y'all, we decided to order everything because we just couldn't decide. I was team peach cobbler, he was team cookie, and he was right in the end. So that's okay. You know, it's healthy. You have to admit when you're wrong, and I was wrong. And now he has this in a vlog. So will it make the final edit? I don't know.
All right, so the management here at Nellie's has so graciously let us back into the back area that they're still developing. And look what we ran into. We were saying earlier that there's not a lot of Joe Bros memorabilia around. Well, that's because they're just compiling it all and they're actually putting together these really awesome, kind of exclusive experiences or eating areas that have a lot of theming to them. And one area that's behind the velvet curtain right now has the freaking Love Bug from the Love Bug music video. The Jonas Brothers used this in their music video for Love Bug, and it's here. So that's cool that it's in the restaurant. And they're also going to have private eating areas that are dedicated to each brother. So each brother is going to have kind of their own dedicated section, including Bonus Jonas, Frankie, including Kevin, including Joe, including Nick. It's really cool. Let's go show you. Okay, so we're here inside the private dining rooms. They're still under construction, so we got exclusive access. When these open up, these are going to be a huge hit, and you're going to want to book them. Each one of these rooms is dedicated to a different Jonas brother. Abed, which one do you want to be in? I think Nick's my favorite Joe Bro, but who's yours?
Like we said earlier, they have like signed guitars and memorabilia. We weren't expecting this wall here with these plaques, like their album records and like different projects they've been a part of. And what's really neat here is that not only is it the Jonas Brothers as the band, but also celebrating all of the independent projects, their solo careers, and solo projects like Kevin and Frankie's Claim to Fame that was on ABC. So celebrating the entire family, that's what family is about. And it's definitely present in the food. All that love is present there. The staff has been wonderful. And then you come over here and you see all this memorabilia. You can see signed guitars. More people need to come here. Like, this place is absolutely amazing. Not to mention the Love Bug's like right there. Look at that, Chris. Certified platinum right there.
Sure. Hello. He's the best one. Sorry to all the Joe fangirls out there. Nick is the best one.
But look, right there. Sucker, all the wedding, People magazine. Like, this is cool.
I mean, but let's be real. Joe is also really hot. They're all hot, but okay. Can you really pick a favorite? I don't know. I go back and forth. Is it Nick? Is it Joe? Is it Kevin? Is it Frankie? They're all great. You can't go wrong. All right, you guys, we are absolutely stuffed. We've had so much great food here at Nellie's Southern Kitchen in Las Vegas. If you're ever in the area, you gotta stop by, give this place a shot. If you love good home cooking, you're gonna love Nellie's. If you love the Jonas Brothers, you're gonna love Nellie's. So if you're in Vegas, stop by. If you're in North Carolina, Belmont, North Carolina is where the original Nellie's is. Stop by there. And the good news is they're actually opening up other locations all across the country. So Dallas, Texas is getting one. And I think Nashville's even gonna get one. So these are gonna pop up all over the place. You're gonna wanna get here before it explodes and becomes a huge thing. This place is awesome. We're definitely coming back. The service was great. The food was phenomenal. It was just such a good time and a great dinner. So thank you so much to everyone at Nellie's, the staff, the servers, the cooks, everybody made for an awesome dinner. So thank you so much. And that's going to do it for this Random Recess restaurant review of Nellie's Southern Kitchen. But until next time, you know what we like to say here now on Random Recess? Live your life one recess at a time, or one meal at a time, but one recess at a time. We'll see you guys on the next one.